Hello guys and welcome to Football Fandom UK. How's it going? Hope you guys have had a good few days since the last game. We are here for the Nations League now, switching to international football as we're just underway with the Netherlands v Croatia in the semi-final of the Nations League. So if you guys just joining me, please do hit that like button, drop your comments in the chat, and feel free to add score predictions, guys. Always love to hear your thoughts on how the game is going to turn out. So just bear with me a second. I'm just going to share with you guys the team news. So there we go. As you guys can see, there you go. Netherlands going with a 4-3-3 formation and Croatia going the same. So there you go, guys. And sorry, just bear with me a second. There we go. And yeah, so we're off and running. And so Croatia playing in their traditional white and red strip with, white with red squares. And the Netherlands playing it in all blue. So quite easy to distinguish the two teams tonight. And we've just had an early foul. So 50-50 that, as Van Dijk getting caught out there with a high foot. So Croatia gets back underway with a free kick as they take it short. Just knocking it about along the back line. And Stevie's with us. How's it going, Stevie? Stevie saying hi, guys. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Great to have you with us, mate. Hope you're doing well. So Croatia now in possession on the halfway line as they work their way out to this near side and now knocking it forward, but it's cut out by the Netherlands as Croatia pick it up again and win a corner on this near side. So 2 minutes gone, guys, and we got the first corner of the game to Croatia. They just worked the ball down that near side, and Netherlands initially intercepted it, but then couldn't keep control of it. It ricocheted off one of the Netherlands players, went straight into the path of the Croatia player. The Croatia player kicked it back against the Netherlands player, and it went out of play for the corner. So corner taken short now by Croatia as they work it into the box. But some good defending there by the Netherlands. Sees the ball go out of play, and that will be a goal kick to the Netherlands. Look, clearly that indicating that maybe a little bit of training ground tactics going on there for Croatia as they took the corner short, worked it from this near side. Modric took the corner, then ran out to the edge of the box to intercept it off a teammate, and then he crossed it into the box, and his teammate tried to cross it back across the box, across the face of goal, but the Netherlands read what Croatia were trying to do. So now we've got the ball out on the far side of the pitch. We've got a throw in to the Netherlands just inside Croatia's half of the field. As they take the throw in now, throw it back to their defence. And now the Netherlands coming forward down this near side, but running into traffic. So passing it back to their defensive line. As now the Netherlands come forward now, crossing it into the box with a chipped cross. But the Netherlands forward there unable to get on the end of that as it was just a little bit too much pace on it and go straight to the goalkeeper. So Croatia building from the back now. Immediately challenged, though, by the Netherlands. Netherlands pressing well from the front here. As Croatia now pass the ball forward to Modric. Modric up to the midfield as Croatia tried to get in behind there with a beautiful pass, but read well by the Netherlands defence. So ball out on this near side for another throw-in. Stevie's saying, do you have a favourite to win this? No, mate, I'm completely neutral. Obviously, mostly, as you know, we mostly focus on UK football, but obviously, UK nations do take part in this competition, so they're not involved at this stage. But no, we're completely neutral with this one. We're just watching it as an observer, part of the European community. So thanks for that, Stevie. Yeah, as I say, mate, no, neutral all the way with this one. And Netherlands now with the possession at the back, and they pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So now the Netherlands can build again from the back. So Netherlands now coming forward with the ball out to this near side, but cut back as they run into traffic. And now Van Dijk with a long crossfield ball out to that far side as the Netherlands almost keeping that ball in there, but it goes out of play, and that will be a throw-in to Croatia on the far side of the pitch, deep inside their own half of the field. So Croatia now with the throw-in as they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Don't forget, guys, if you just joined us, please do hit that like button and drop your comments in. Give your score predictions. Would love to hear from you. Hear how you think this game is going to turn out. The other semi-final we've got tomorrow night, and we've also got the CONCACAF, which will be at midnight tomorrow, the first game for that. We're going to give that... check the CONCACAF region out. First time we've done it on the channel, so we're going to check out some of that tomorrow night. But as I say, that is a midnight kickoff. That is I'll have to remember. I've forgotten the teams that are playing now for the CONCACAF. I know the later kickoff is Mexico, USA, but the earlier kickoff, that's it, Panama, Canada. So, yeah, Panama, Canada, which is the midnight kickoff tomorrow night, and also the second game, which is Mexico taking on the USA. And that is also semi-finals of their Nations League in the CONCACAF region, guys. So we'll be checking that out tomorrow night. So we're back underway with the Netherlands building from the halfway line. Joey's with us. How's it going, Joey? Joey's saying, hi, guys. How you doing, mate? I'm good. Thank you very much for asking, Joey. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good day and a good week. Netherlands coming forward now down that far side. Attempted cross into the box, but it's cut out by Croatia and goes out behind for a corner on the far side to the Netherlands. But yeah, thanks for asking, Joey. I'm good, mate, and hope you've had a good week so far. And Joey just saying, yeah, all good, thanks. Awesome. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Do you have a score prediction for this one, Joey, or do you have a favourite who you would like to win it? Netherlands now with the corner towards the near post, knocked away by Croatia up the field as the Netherlands pick it up on the halfway line. And now the Netherlands coming forward again, down that far side, crossed into the box as it's again intercepted by Croatia, this time knocked out on the far side for a throw-in. So we got the throw-in on the far side for the Netherlands, probably about 10 yards from the corner flag. So Joey's saying, I'll come back to it in a second, Joey. Just take this throw-in, mate. Throwing comes into the box, long throwing into the box. And again, Croatia just managing to get a boot to that before Netherlands managed to get a shot off. Netherlands pick it up further up the field and now knock it out to this near side. as the Netherlands with the momentum at the moment, but it's again cut out by Croatia as the Netherlands tried working it down this near side, but they've won it back again as now they come forward, knocking the ball into the centre of the field. But very much all the Netherlands so far as they work the ball out to this near side again. Back to the halfway line, but Croatia pressing well from the front, but unable to really get any possession at the moment. They're chasing shadows a little bit, with the Netherlands happy to just keep knocking it about as they now move deeper into the own half of the field. So let's quickly go to the comments while we wait for the Netherlands to start building from the back. Oh, they're doing now. They're coming down that far side as they race towards the edge of the Croatia box. Croatia managing to get bodies back behind the ball as Netherlands cut it back into the centre of midfield and now out to this near side. Cross comes in. It's knocked away by Croatia and goes out on this near side. And I think that's a throw-in. Can never see on the near side whether it goes out for a throw-in or a corner sometimes with the way the camera's angled. Netherlands take it quickly. So Netherlands just happy to knock it about at the minute. They're just happy to keep possession. And the longer they have possession, the more they're going to frustrate Croatia, you would think. So the ball all the way back to the Netherlands goalkeeper. So Joey's saying, don't have a favourite, think Netherlands will win. Okay, mate. Yeah, fair enough. So Joey thinking that Netherlands will win this one tonight. What about tomorrow, mate? Spain, Italy. The other semi-final, which is tomorrow. And also, Joe, as I was saying before, we're going to cover some CONCACAF region tomorrow night. Obviously, I know most of you guys in the UK will be probably in bed for work commitments, college, stuff like that. But if you are up late tomorrow, guys, would be great to have you drop in. But if not, it'd be great if you could at least go over to that stream, which is already scheduled, and just drop a like on it. That would be awesome. But yeah, tomorrow night we got the CONCACAF Cup with this, which is the Nations League, the same as this, but in the CONCACAF region. And in that, we've got Panama playing Canada in the first semi-final, which kicks off at midnight, and the second semi-final, which kicks off at 3 o'clock in the morning. Which is the USA v Mexico. So, as I say, guys, if you're up late tomorrow night, please do feel welcome to join me on that one. So, Croatia now with some possession as they're just working the ball forward now on that far side and now try to come into the middle of the field. But Netherlands quickly challenge for it and win it back just on the edge of their box as they now try to build out from the back. But Croatia pressing well there as it forces the Netherlands to pass it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper quickly passes it to Van Dijk, and Van Dijk out to this near side now as Croatia move up towards the halfway line. And now we've got a foul right on the edge of the box. And I think it was an elbow. I'll have to see the replay, but I think the Croatia player there just got a bit of an elbow. Yeah, bit of an elbow in the under the chin, just under the chin. It wasn't nasty. It wasn't intentional. He just put his arm out to, as players do, to try and steady himself. And the Croatia player running in behind with him has just took the brunt of that arm in the face. So free kick on this near side for Croatia. Right in front of the dugouts on this near side. Taken short by Croatia. And another foul awarded. So the Netherlands player, Xavi, young lad, I think he's just trying to put himself about here and make an impression. Just hearing that this is only his fourth cap for the Netherlands, so maybe trying to make a bit too much of an impression as he's put a few tasty challenges in. But you can't blame him for that. That's what we want to see. We want to see young players hungry to make an impact. Ball out to that far side now for Croatia as they come towards the Netherlands, edge of the Netherlands box. An attempted cross and it's blocked off by the Netherlands, goes out on that far side for a corner to Croatia, as we're just bang on 15 minutes gone, guys. Joey's saying, ooh, that's going to be a good game. Yes, tomorrow, yeah, you're talking about the Spain-Italy game. Yeah, that's going to be an absolute cracker, hopefully, mate. So, corner on the far side for Croatia. Modric to take it as he takes it short. And now Croatia work it towards the edge of the box as they work it back out and now chipped into the box, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper who gathers it, and that will relieve the pressure for the Netherlands. So yeah, Joey, that does sound. We actually got some quite tasty games coming up in the next 2 days for international football, mate. To be fair, now Netherlands now with a long ball up the field and in behind, and Gakpo there almost getting onto the end of that as the goalkeeper just came out to collect that ball before Gakpo could get to it. So now I didn't actually realise Gakpo was a Netherlands player. So that's one thing about we love about football. Always something to learn. Did you know that, Joey? Did you know that Gakpo? Mind you, you're a Liverpool fan, so I presume you already knew. I didn't realise that he was a Netherlands player. So yeah, Croatia now in possession on the halfway line. What are these commentators on about? It's been an exciting. We're only 15 minutes in and they're already hyping up the game, telling us how good it is. Let's at least get to the halfway mark before you start hyping up how good the game is. Yellow card issued here. I think that's the first yellow of the game. So it's Kovacic, the Croatia player, into the referee's book. Yeah, it's a bit harsh that he just lost control of the ball, desperate to try and keep it as he he was just trying to keep control of the ball and he just got a bit, I don't know, a bit foot fumbled, whatever you want to call it, and he just lost control of the ball for a split second. It rolled away from him. He lashed out a leg to try and claw it back, and a Netherlands player coming towards him just took the brunt of that leg in the shin. So it wasn't intentional. I don't even think he knew the Netherlands player was there, to be fair. So yeah, Netherlands now with the possession on the far side as they cut it back to the halfway line, and now a long ball forward looking for Gakpo on this near side. Oh, it wasn't. Sorry, not Gakpo. Marlon, the young Netherlands player. He's putting himself about in this game. I've not seen. I don't know what club he plays for, but he certainly caught my eye. And we've only been watching it 18 minutes. So definitely a player that's catching the eye, guys. So Croatia now just with the possession as they're knocking it about inside their own half at the moment. Joey is saying everyone would say Spain, but you can't rule Italy out. Tough one to call, I think. I agree, mate. I agree. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're spot on there, Joey. Everybody would probably automatically presume that's a Spain win on paper, but like you say, Italy will not be no walk in the park. They'll certainly give as good as they get, and we have to give them respect. They've just had three of their clubs into European finals, so that tells you how Italian football is developing well. So yeah, I think you're spot on there, Joey. Well said, mate. Got to agree with you totally there. So Netherlands now with the ball on the far side as they knock it up to the halfway line. Croatia intercept it now as they win it back, but quickly challenged by the Netherlands. And the referee has blown a whistle for a foul here in the centre circle. I'm not sure exactly what the foul was. Just to see this replay. Where was the foul there? There was no foul. There was no foul. Well, I don't know if the referee's wearing tinted glasses, but there was no foul there that I could see. Netherlands now with a possession on the far side. As they're just knocking it back in their own half of the field as they work it back to the goalkeeper. So now the Netherlands coming up towards the halfway line as they now work the ball down that far side, coming towards the edge of the Croatia box, crossed in, and it's a good effort there, but the Netherlands players was completely in the wrong position there to intercept that as they pick it up now again midway inside the Croatia half of the field, working it forward, or attempting to work it forward, should I say, but Croatia quickly reorganising and starting to press the ball, forcing the Netherlands back to the halfway line, but now the Netherlands probing down this near side as they're forced to come back again to the halfway lines. Before knocking it out on this near side, just inside the Croatia half of the field. So thanks for that, Joey. Joey also saying, I did, mate, laugh out loud. All right, yeah, with Gakpo. Thanks, mate. Yeah, well, I presume you're a Liverpool fan. I didn't know it, Joey. I didn't, mate, honest. And I don't know why, because I watch plenty of Premier League, but I suppose there's just so many players in there. It's hard to keep track of all of them, you know, and we've always got new players coming in and out of the Premier League as well. So it's not surprising you can't remember every nationality of every Premier League player. So it's always good to acquire more knowledge. So I've certainly learnt something tonight. As the Netherlands now work the ball out to that far side. But a misplaced pass sees the Croatia win back possession just inside their own half. But now they've lost it again as the Netherlands attempt to come forward down that far side, down the centre of the pitch, And a misplaced pass sees Croatia win it back. And now Croatia on the attack on the far side as they come towards the edge of the Netherlands box. Netherlands getting players out there to mark as Croatia twisting and turning, trying to get a crossing, do eventually get a crossing, but it's cut out by the Netherlands and goes behind for a corner on that far side to Croatia. So thanks, Joey. So corner comes in. It's headed away. Goalkeeper came to take it, but couldn't get it because it was headed away before he intercepted it. And now Croatia with the ball on this near side as they keep possession. Now bringing it into the centre of the field as a cross-field ball out to that far side. Clearly Croatia identifying that they're having some joy on that far side. And now, Croatia scored! They've scored, but the goal is going to be disallowed for a foul on Paslovic. I think it is Paslovic. The ball came to him. He tried an overhead kick, and the ball ricocheted away. And then one of the other Croatia followed up, slamming it into the back of the net. But the referee had already blown the whistle for the foul. I'm going to just watch now where the foul actually comes. Oh, right, yeah, as he's gone to overhead, kick it. Oh, whoa. Yeah, he's kicked the player, the Netherlands player, right in the head. Right in the head. So Paslovic into the referee's book with a yellow card. Now the Netherlands build again from their own half of the field as they push up to the halfway line and now out to that far side, coming forward towards the corner flag under pressure from Croatia, and the ball goes out for a throw into the Netherlands, literally right next to the corner flag. Keep your comments coming, guys, and we'll come to comments in a moment as and when we get a break in play. So Netherlands now with a good opportunity for a long throw into the box. As the ball comes in, it's headed away by Croatia. And back out on the far side for another throw-in. Stevie saying, hi, Joey. Nice one, Stevie. Top man. And Stevie also saying, please hit the like button and follow. Nice one, Stevie. Yep, guys, please do hit that like button. And consider subscribing if you're new. Give us a chance, see if you like what the channel's about. And Joey's there saying, hi, Stevie. Nice one, Joey. Joey returning that same consideration. You guys are absolutely awesome. Top stuff. So corner comes in. Sorry, throwing comes in. I'm thinking it's a corner because all the players are in the box. Throwing comes in and it's headed away again. So we've got another throw-in for the Netherlands. It's the third one now. Another long throw into the box. Headed towards goal and goes out on the far side. Just past that far side post. So that will be a goal kick to Croatia. So thanks, Joey, top man. Milzard, how's it going, mate? Milzard, welcome to the show. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Croatia now with the ball forward up towards the halfway line. And another foul comes in. So we'll have a free kick on this near side for the Netherlands, just inside the Croatia half of the field. So welcome to the show, Milzard. Good to see you. Milzard saying, Mike, Danson bought Wigan. Well, I don't know about that, mate. I was reading up on it last night, and there's nothing official saying the club's been sold yet. Apparently, it's a young 21-year-old lad that is interested in buying your club. And I was reading all about it last night, and apparently, just break off here. Croatia with a cross from this near side, but it's cut out by the Netherlands, and that will be another corner to Croatia on this near side. So yeah, I was reading about it last night. Apparently the guy that's connected with buying your club is 21-year-old, and there is no record of his wealth. Apparently the British government have been checking for his wealth, and there's no record of his wealth. So that doesn't sound good. You don't want an owner coming in where there's no track record of his wealth, because that could bring trouble to the club. Cross comes in now, and the goalkeeper intercepts it. So now the Netherlands will build again from the back as they come forward now. And ball out to that far side on the halfway line. So yeah, welcome to the show, Milzard. Good to have you with us, mate. As Netherlands now coming forward out to this near side. Croatia with all their players back behind the ball. As Netherlands having lots of possession, guys. The way it's gone so far, Netherlands having lots of possession, but the actually most likely team to score so far looks to be Croatia, even though they've had the least amount of possession. When they've had the possession, they've made the most of it, getting forward, particularly down that far side of the pitch, and creating problems for the Netherlands. But as I say, Netherlands have had the majority of the possession. So Netherlands now with the possession at the moment, as they just knocking it about inside their own half of the field. Croatia pushing bodies forward, and now the Netherlands try to work it down this near side and do. As Croatia just about managed to cut that out and pass it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocks it long up to the halfway line as Croatia managed to pick it up and now knock it out to that far side, but a bit too much pace on that ball. Sees it go out for a throw into the Netherlands midway inside their own half of the field. Joey saying, hi, Milzard. You happy about that? Well, like I said, I was reading about it last night, and I have not seen anything official saying the club has actually been bought. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on it over the next week or two, see if any more developments come. Croatia now with a possession on the halfway line as they work the ball out to that far side and come forward into the Netherlands half of the field, working it up towards the Netherlands box and now attempting to get a crossing on that far side, but it's blocked off by the Netherlands, and that sees the ball go out for another throw-in. Oh, no, I think it's going to be a corner, actually. It must have just sneaked out of play as the Netherlands player there tried to keep it from going out of play. I thought he actually had. So, yep, corner for Croatia on the far side. Corner comes in, knocked away as Croatia pick it up again on the edge of the box, chipping it in, and now, and a chipped ball trying to outwit the goalkeeper there, but it ends up going behind, and that will relieve the pressure for the Netherlands. Milzard saying, yeah, his net worth is 1.1 billion. Well, I don't know if we're talking about the same guy, but I know the guy I was reading about last night. Oh, Netherlands straight down the other end of the pitch, getting into the box and getting a shot off. It's gone over the bar. Not sure if the goalkeeper got a hand to that then, but it was just a quick ball down this near side of the pitch. And Netherlands got a good shot off. Yeah, it's just gone high and over the bar. I don't think the goalkeeper actually did get a hand to that. So goal kick now for Croatia. So yeah, I don't like saying those. I don't know if we're talking about the same guy, so apologies if we're not. But I know the guy I was reading about last night. There was nobody seemed to know what he was worth, to be fair. So now Croatia winning the ball back as both teams just challenging for it inside Croatia's half of the field. Now Croatia win it as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. So thanks for that, Milzard. Joey's saying, well, that's got to be a good thing. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it is. I don't know. Like I say. So ball out to this near side. As the Netherlands win it back. Questionable challenge. As boos ring round the stadium, but referee allowing play to continue. And now we've got another challenge on the far side of the pitch. So Van Dijk very much in the thick of some of these challenges, and that was definitely not a foul. That first foul was not a foul. Don't know about the second foul. So Netherlands now with a free kick on the far side of the field, just inside their own half of the pitch. Ball chipped forward, up into the Croatia half, up towards the edge of the Croatia box as it's just being headed about. And now the Netherlands eventually do get the ball down on the field on this near side, working it forward. And now the Netherlands into the box. Can they get the shot off? Shot off, and they've scored! They've scored, Netherlands, with the ball. Crossed. I thought the player on this near side was initially going to take the shot as they worked the ball into the box. But finding Croatia players also defending. Netherlands knocked it out to another Netherlands player on the far side of the box that was in more space and unmarked. And he just slotted it straight into the back of the net. And that gives the Netherlands the lead 1-0 up on 34 minutes. So Netherlands 1, Croatia 0. But yeah, Gakpo, a big play, a big part of that passage of play. So you guys that are Liverpool fans probably glad to hear that. So Netherlands now on the attack quickly from the restart as Croatia win the ball back on that far side. And now the game suddenly has got some serious pace to it. And the referee has stopped play here. I'm not sure for what. Even the players don't seem to know. They're all putting their arms out saying for what. Now Croatia trying to play the ball forward, but Netherlands winning it back inside their own half. And now another crunching challenge on this near side. But Modric comes away with it for Croatia. The referee's unreal, isn't he? He's letting the meaty challenges go and not blowing for the... and he's blowing for the soft fouls. Croatia now with the ball in behind, down the middle. Croatia there trying to play a bit of trickery, but his teammate didn't read that well. Netherlands pick it up, clear it up the field. And now the goalkeeper's down in the box, holding his face. Oh, yeah, he tried to clear the ball, and the Croatia players come challenging as he's tried to kick the ball, and he's just got a knock to the face. So let's quickly read out some comments while we've got a break in play. So thanks for that, Joey. As I say, I don't know if me and Mills are talking about the same guy. Mills are saying it's been sold to Mike Denson. Well, okay, fair enough. But like I say, I was reading about it last night. I was Googling it. I didn't find nothing confirming that Wigan have been sold. So I don't know if it's gone through today, but I know last night I didn't find anything about it. Millsard saying he's not 21-year-old, that guy. He is 52-year-old. Well, the guy, I'm not arguing with you, Millsard. What I'm telling you is you asked me to research Wigan. I researched them last night. I researched the new owner. The guy that I found that was supposedly interested in the club is 21-year-old. So I don't know whether you're talking about a different guy. I don't know. But I Googled it. Go on Google If you don't believe me, Google it. There is a 21-year-old guy that is apparently interested in buying the club. I can only go off what I read on Google, mate. So, yeah. But thank you. Maybe it's the same guy. Maybe I don't know. Like, you know, Millsard, you know what it's like with the mainstream media. Until everything is solid fact, there's a lot of clickbait information. So it's trying to sift through the clickbait information to find out what's genuine. And like I say, I read quite a few articles last night about Wigan's situation, and every one of them that I read that was going on about a new owner were all saying that they were the supposed guy that's interested is 21-year-old. So I don't know whether it's just clickbait or not. I don't know. But thank you very much for that, Millsard. Joey's saying has it just been sold today, Millsard? Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you, Joey. Netherlands winning the ball back on the edge of their own box now as they work the ball up towards the halfway line now as it's quickly challenged, surrounded there by the Croatia defenders as Croatia now coming forward down that far side as they come towards the edge of the Netherlands box, steaming straight into the box. And I don't know. Well, I don't know if that was a shot or a cross, but it ended up being a cross right across the face of goal. And no Croatia player there to intercept it as Croatia now pick it up again on this near side, still on the edge of the Netherlands box as Croatia work the ball forward. And now a foul, but the referee waving it away as the ball is cleared up towards the halfway line. Croatia pick it up, knock it all the way back to their goalkeeper. And we've got our Netherlands player down in the box from that challenge. And the referee speaking to players as well. So, yeah, great question, Joey. I don't know. I think Millsard's jumped off. I don't know. So, yeah, thanks for that, Joey. I'll certainly try and read up on it again on some more when I get a minute. Although I did spend about 2-3 hours reading about it last night, trying to get a clear picture of what was going on, but there was nothing. there was nothing in solid. That's why, like I said, I spent a couple of hours researching it last night to find out. And there was nothing that was coming up on Google that was saying that Wigan have definitely been sold. Loads of rumours, loads of talk about potential owners, loads of talk about the current owners and the fact that they've been punished off the EFL, loads of that kind of stuff, but nothing solid saying that Wigan have got a new owner. And I put in several different searches on Google. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we'll get more news over the next few weeks and months of the summer. And let's hope Wigan do get a new owner sometime soon. So Croatia now with the ball just inside their own half as they come forward towards the halfway line. And now worked out to that far side. Joey saying, yeah, been impressed with Gakpo since we got him. Yeah, I have, mate. I've got to be honest. He's definitely an exciting player, isn't he, mate? So Croatia now knocking the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper as the goalkeeper knocks it back out to that far side. And it's gone out of play for a throw into Netherlands just inside Croatia's half of the field. Netherlands take it quickly, throwing it towards the halfway line. And just knocking it about at the moment on the halfway line as they probe that Croatia formation. But yep, I got to agree with you there, Joey. Been impressed with him, definitely. So the Netherlands knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper. 41 and a half minutes gone, guys. Still Netherlands 1, Croatia 0. As the goalkeeper knocks the ball long up into the Croatia half of the field as Croatia pick it up midway inside their own half of the field, knocking it back to the goalkeeper. And now Croatia just happy to keep some possession at the moment. Ball knocked forward as they now come forward into the Netherlands half of the field. Kovacic knocks it out to that far side as he reacquires it again. And now Modric knocks it down the middle and back out to that far side, but intercepted by the Netherlands as they knock it back up to the halfway line, but Croatia pick it up again. As eventually the ball goes out on this near side for a throw-in. Joey saying, so yeah, sorry, I read that one. Thanks, Joey, top man. Stevie saying, please hit that like button and follow. Yes, guys, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're new. Give us a chance, see if you like what the channel's about. We've got plenty of football coming up over the next few days. Obviously, we're doing this one now. We've got the other semi-final tomorrow, which is Italy and Spain. We've also got the CONCACAF region playing tomorrow night, which we're going to give that some coverage with Panama taking on Canada and also the USA taking on Mexico. So that's going to be our first taste of CONCACAF region football. We're doing it as a special, just as a neutral. We're going to watch and see how those international teams playing at the moment. We need to keep an eye on all international nations, obviously with the mind of keeping an eye on them and how they're developing and improving, because a World Cup will be here again before we know it. And UK nations will be facing those teams again at some point in the future. So Netherlands knocking the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. This game has just suddenly gone very cagey, but now the Netherlands knock it up to the halfway line as they come forward. Ball out to this near side as it's cut back into the middle. And now the Netherlands into the box with a shot, but it's blocked off by Croatia as the Netherlands pick it up again. And just living dangerously a bit at the minute, Croatia clearing the ball up to the halfway line as it's intercepted again by the Netherlands. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button. Drop your comments in the chat. We'll come to your comments in a moment. as the Netherlands just knocking it about now inside their own half. I think they're content to just play out possession, try and keep possession and play out the last moments of the game with them having the lead. So ball knocked up to the halfway line as Croatia intercept it and knock it all the way back to their goalkeeper. And we've got 1 minute added on time, guys. So we're bang on 45 minutes, only 1 minute added on time. So Croatia now working the ball forward from the halfway line as they come forward now down the middle. And it's cut out again by the Netherlands as they regain possession, just knocking it about now deep inside their own half, but quickly challenged by Croatia as Croatia win it back on the edge of the Netherlands box, but unable to make the best of that as they lose it quite quickly. And now Netherlands knock it up to the halfway line as Croatia knock it all the way back to their goalkeeper. And now the ball out to this near side for Croatia. And there you go, guys. There you go, guys. There goes the halftime whistle. So at halftime, it's currently the Netherlands 1, Croatia 0. Please do drop your comments in, guys. I'll come to your comments in a second. I'm just going to give you guys the quick match stats, and then we will go come to your comments. So just bear with me a second, guys. Just quickly give you guys the match stats in numbers, and then we will come to your comments if this ever loads up. Come on, quickly load up. So here we go, guys. Quickly give you the match stats in numbers. Let me just quickly get rid of that so I can share it with you and you can see it for yourself. Always makes it easier for you guys to make sense of it. So there we go. There you go, guys. Should be able to see it now. Oh, you should it? Oh, what is going on here? Oh, yeah. Delayed reaction. Delayed reaction, as usual. So there you go, guys. So as you can see, Netherlands have had 5 shots. Croatia had 3 shots. 1 shot on target for the Netherlands, which was the goal. No shots on target for Croatia. Netherlands with 46% possession. Croatia with 54% possession. So that's quite a surprise because I thought the Netherlands had the bigger percentage of possession in the first half. But there you go. Shows that sometimes the way you're watching a match can be deceiving on the eye. Passes 223 for Croatia. For the Netherlands, 253 for Croatia. Pass accuracy 84% for the Netherlands and also 84% for Croatia. So quite evenly matched there. Fouls 8 for Croatia. 8 for the Netherlands, 5 for Croatia. 1 yellow card for the Netherlands, 2 for Croatia. We've had no red cards, which is good, and no offsides yet. Corners, 1 for the Netherlands, 5 so far for Croatia. So that brings you guys bang up to date with the match stats. So let's quickly go to the chat now and catch up with you guys, see what you're saying. And hopefully you guys have got some good comments for me to read out. Joey saying, looks like it's been sold today. Okay, Joey, thank you. I'll check it out later then if I get time. I know I was reading about it last night, like I say, and there was nothing official saying that it had been sold. So I'll check that out. So top man, thank you, Joey. Appreciate you letting me know, mate. Rich Post Sports saying, Evening, Gaz, Joey, Milzard, one and all. I still find it tough to understand how Croatia beat Brazil in Qatar. It's Modric, one of the best you've seen. Oh, is Modric one of the best you've seen? No. No, he's not, mate. No, he's not. I'll give you a reason why he's not one of the best I've seen. Because he's no question he is a top player, and he's very much a quality player. I like seeing him, but let's be honest, he didn't start winning anything until he went to the Glory Hunters club, did he? He spent plenty of time at Tottenham and won absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You of all people, Rich Bow Sports, should know this. You're an Arsenal fan. It's one thing that you always banter Tottenham for, that they won nothing. So if he was such a great player, how is it he couldn't do something to help a club that is well overdue win a trophy? He couldn't. He abandoned ship and went to the Glory Hunters in Spain to win something because he couldn't do it in London with Tottenham. So I'm sorry, but for me, he is an absolutely top player. One of the best players in midfield that we've seen for a number of years. But is he the best? Is he the greatest? No. To me, the players that only deserve the greatest title are players that show that they do it by staying at a tough club where it's not on a plate for them. It's not, everything's not just, clicked into place to make it easier for them. Why do you think I hold Steven Gerrard in such a high regard? Because when other players were jumping ship to go to Chelsea, to go to Manchester United, to go to Real Madrid, Barcelona, he stuck and stayed loyal to Liverpool, who is rightly so also a big club. But at that time, when Steven Gerrard was there, they was going for a bit of a bad spell. They weren't reaching the heights that they had before, and he still stayed loyal to them. He still stuck with them, and he eventually won something. Modric should have done the same thing at Tottenham, if you ask me, but he got tired of playing for a club that doesn't win anything and abandoned ship and went elsewhere. That's my opinion. You asked the question, Rich Paul. That's my opinion. He should, if he wants to be classed as one of the greatest, he should have won something with a club that is overdue winning something. Instead, he jumped ship and went to the club where it's easiest to win something, and that is Real Madrid. So, yeah. But welcome to the show, Rich Paul Sports. Good to have you with us, mate. Let me know what your thoughts are on my response to that. Joey saying, hi, Rich Paul. Nice one, Joey. Top man, as always. Joey making the effort to welcome you guys in the chat. Top man. Rich Paul Sports saying, thanks for the like. Thanks for the like. Remember, did I hear... Thanks for the like. Reminder, did I hear that you will be covering CONCACAF action? I hope to support you and learn more too. The region is improving slowly. Yes, mate. Yes, I'm going to do a special show tomorrow night for the Nations League CONCACAF semi-final, which is Panama and Canada. So I'm going to be definitely doing that game at midnight. And we'll see how we get on, because obviously I'll be doing the Nations League for the UEFA Cup tomorrow, for the UEFA Nations League, which is a 7:45 kickoff. So I'll be doing that one about 8 o'clock. And then I'll do the midnight one. And then there's another one at 3 o'clock in the morning. I might be doing that. I haven't decided yet. It depends how I feel, because obviously I'm not used to doing games in the early hours of the morning. So we'll definitely be doing the first semi-final. Tomorrow we'll see how I feel after doing 2 games, whether I'm up for doing a third at 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll see. But yes, you did hear, Rich Bow Sports. We're definitely going to be giving some coverage to CONCACAF tomorrow. But yeah, I agree. It is improving slowly, mate. And we should be giving it some consideration where we get the opportunity, because it's still part of the football family, isn't it? Rich Bow Sports saying, hi, Joey Fanden. Is there any international games that hurt or upset you? Brazil vs Germany in 2014 is one for me. I don't know. It's a tough one. Germany is a massive rival to England. Hate losing to them. Absolutely hate losing to Germany. And I respect Germany as a footballing nation a lot. I do. I respect them. They're a great footballing nation, but I don't like losing to them at all. And I don't like the fact that they've won so many World Cups and we've only won one. So that grinds on me a bit. Also, Scotland grinds on me a little bit when they play England because to me, Scotland don't show enough ambition to achieve much else in football. They're more than happy to just beat England once in a while, and that's it. If they win England or get a draw against England, that's it. And I understand to them it's a massive fixture, it's a big result. They like to get a result in it. No problem. I've got no problem with that. But don't just get yourself up for one game and then not turn up for the other big games that matter. That is why Scotland don't achieve much getting into regular competitions, because they don't show that ambition enough to be hungry for it, in my opinion. I suppose that's probably two fixtures that kind of grind on me sometimes when we lose, and that's Germany and Scotland. So hopefully that answers your question, mate. Joey's saying most of England's games, Rich Paul laugh out. Yeah, most of England's games. I like that. Yeah, that's a good comment, Joey. Yeah, top man, love that because they can be very tedious and boring, can't they? Rich Paul Sports saying, oh no, Joey, England have been hard to watch over the years, but with Saka, Reece, Bellingham, Stones, Foden, and Kane, could it be coming home? Well, I'll agree with you to a certain extent there with most players. Foden excites me crazy. Absolutely, really does excite me for what he potentially could bring to England. And it worries me that he's playing for Manchester City because he's getting limited game time there. And understandably, because De Bruyne is a top player. So how do you drop such a top player? But, equally, Foden has shown that he's equally a good player as well. But as long as he's in a team where De Bruyne is in the squad, he's always going to struggle to get first team action. So the question has got to be asked, is it time for Phil Foden to move to another club so that he gets more regular action? And that would have a positive impact on his international standing, I think. But let me know, guys, what do you think? But yeah, definitely, as I say, Foden is a player that excites me for England. Harry Kane, I'm not a big fan of Harry Kane because he's Gareth Southgate's favourite, isn't he? So it doesn't matter whether he's playing good, playing bad, he's guaranteed a spot. And I don't like that. I don't like players being guaranteed a spot. You earn your spot. When it comes to international football, you earn your spot. You shouldn't be guaranteed a spot. You should be showing that you're playing well for your club to earn the spot. If you don't play well for your club, then you shouldn't earn the spot. But unfortunately, when it comes to Harry Kane, he's always guaranteed a spot because he's Gareth Southgate's favourite, isn't he? And I don't agree with that at all. I've always said it. Players should earn their position in the international team. Joey is saying, I've switched my singing to It's Coming Home. Then maybe it will laugh out. Yeah, I don't blame you. I know, Joe, I've got to be honest. Every time England play in a competition and I hear England fans singing that song, It's Coming Home, it's embarrassing. I find it really embarrassing that England fans sing that song. It's arrogant, and it encourages other national teams to play better against us because they see it as arrogance. I've seen interviews with other fans and other players, and they've said it. Look over the years of England being involved in tournaments, and most players and fans from other nations see it as very arrogant to be singing that song. So I think it's about time England fans stop singing it. It'll come home one day, and when it does, then we have the right to sing something to annoy the rest of the football community. But at the minute, it's actually working against us, in my opinion. Keep singing that song. and it's embarrassing. It really is. But thank you, Joey. I've got to agree with you there, mate. Top man. Jake Ludlam, welcome to the show, mate. How's it going, Jake? Great to have you with us. Sorry, guys. Jack Ludlam. Jack is saying, all right, guys, pal, how's it going? I'm good, thanks, mate. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well. Jack also saying, been a while, recovered after my hay fever and have happened to have a busy couple of days with work, but I'm glad to be back. Hello, Gaz, Stevie, Joe, and all. It's great to have you back, Jack. Hope you don't suffer too much more through the summer with the hay fever. I do suffer with it with myself as well, mate, but I've not been too bothered by it this summer so far. I've had spells of being bothered by it a little bit, but not excessively. But yeah, thanks, Jack. A pleasure to have you with us as always, mate. Good to hear from you. And yeah, hope you're doing well yourself. Hope you've had a good few weeks. And yeah, it's good to hear that you're feeling much better. Last time I think we spoke to you was struggling with a hay fever, and I think you had a cold or something. So yeah, good to have you with us again, Jack, and it's really good to hear you're doing much better or feeling much better health wise, mate. So thank you very much for that, Jack. Top man. So just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to get rid of this. We're just waiting for the teams to come out now. And so just making their way on the field. So let me just quickly. There's still a delay on that, isn't there? So we're just about to get back on the way for the second half, guys, as the team's just lining up and Croatia get us underway. So thanks for that, Jack. As I say, mate, great to have you with us. Guys, don't forget, if you can see on the channel, you should be able to see there is games scheduled for tomorrow night, the other semi-final and the semi-final for the first CONCACAF game as well. Obviously, I recognise that you guys might not be able to stay up that late tomorrow for the CONCACAF game. So if you can't, it would be very much appreciated if you could please go and at least hit that like button on that stream just to give us some help and encourage. Hopefully that'll help more of the American audience find us if we can get a few likes on that stream. Like I say, I'm going to do some CONCACAF football in the early hours tomorrow to try and help more American and Canadian fans find out about football fandom. Obviously, can't expect one game to work the magic, but the more games we try and cover around the world with other nations as well, the more we're going to hopefully make it easier for fans around the world to find us. Joey's saying, welcome back. Welcome, Jack. Good to hear you're feeling better. Top man, Joey. Yes, definitely. Nice one, Joey. You're a star. And Jack Ludlam saying, cheers, Joey. Glad to see you again. Missed being here in the live chat. We've missed you, Jack. We've missed you. We always appreciate you coming, getting involved. Yeah, we've missed you equally, mate. So great to have you back with us, mate. So throwing on this near side for the Netherlands as they throw it into the box. And eventually it goes straight back to the Croatia goalkeeper. So cheers for that, Jack. Rich Bo Sports saying, Gaz, you are hard hitting. Love it. Even if I disagree, was Modric playing with poor players at Spurs? Better players bring out some players' flavour. You have to be very good. You have to be very good to shine in Madrid. You do have to be very good to shine in Madrid, and there's no question. Like I say, Modric is good, and we're not arguing that he isn't a good player. I'm acknowledging he is a top quality player. But the reality is, he could only turn it on when he went to play with other good players. He couldn't turn it on when he was playing Spurs with not I wouldn't say average players, but above average players. But they weren't obviously top level like Madrid's got, but there was. They were good players. They were average good players. And I just think a player to be classed, when players, like all this argument now about Messi and all that rubbish, he's the greatest player in the world. Don't give me that rubbish. It's easy to be the greatest player in the world when you're playing with great players. How good's a great player? I'll tell you a great player right now, George Best. George Best, a great player. Why was he a great player? Because he did it in a poor team. He did it in a poor team. He did it while he was surrounded by players that were way below his standard. Way below his standard, and he still did it. That is a top player. That is a player that deserves that great standard because he did it when he was surrounded by mediocre and average players that wouldn't get in a top team. Do you get what I mean? Same with Steven Gerrard. He did it with players that didn't necessarily get in other top teams. Do you know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that Steven Gerrard is a great player. I'm just making the point that, to me, a player that deserves the great title, the great, being a great player, one of the best of all times, is a player that can do it in an average team. That is my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with it, guys, but that's just my personal opinion. A player that can do it in an average team when he's not surrounded by the top quality is a great player. It's like everybody now rambling on about Haaland. Oh, he's the greatest striker of all time. It's easy to say he's the greatest striker of all time when he's scoring goals, when he's getting, he's getting assisted by Bernardo Silva, by De Bruyne. Top players like this, stick him in the Burnley team and see if he scores goals like that. Stick him in the Bolton team and see if he scores goals. Stick him in the Everton team, one of the poorest teams. Stick him in the Everton team right now as it stands and see if he can still score goals like that. That is my argument, guys, against people. I have no problem with fans holding players in high regard. I do it myself. I hold Steven Gerrard in high regard. But there's a difference between holding a player in high regard and calling him the greatest of all time. To me, the players that deserve the title of greatest of all time are the players that have shown it and done it when they're in an average team. Luka Modric has not shown it and done it in an average team. Even his international team, it's got some average players in it, yes, but he's also got a scattering of top players. See how people don't like the honesty that I'm speaking now? People can't handle the honesty because I can see now I'm losing viewers because I'm stressing this point. Well, if you're not, true football fans would acknowledge that somebody else has a different opinion to theirs. I would never expect you guys to agree with what I'm saying. I only ask that you at least take my opinion on board because I will give you guys that respect. I might not always agree with your opinion, but I will take your opinion on board. People that are clicking out now because they don't like my opinion, that's not a true football fan. That's somebody that's got the blinkers on because they only want to see it there one-dimensional. That's not what we're here about at Football Fandom, not as long as I'm the host of this channel anyway, guys. Sorry, I believe in being upfront and honest. As I keep getting told, I'm unfiltered. I say what I see. You don't have to like it, but at least respect that I have my own personal opinion. But yeah, top comment, as always, from Rich Ball Sports there. And I'm getting myself hyped up here off the point when I'm supposed to be concentrating on the game. So my apologies, guys. Croatia now with a ball on the far side as they chip it forward up towards the edge of the Netherlands box. And now Croatia managing to keep possession and say just knocking it about midway inside the Netherlands half of the field. And now ball knocked out to that far side as Croatia just keeping it in there. Oh, what a nice bit of play there. Cross comes into the box and it's knocked away by Van Dijk and out for a throwing on the far side. But I don't know which Croatia player that was on the far side, but that was a beautiful bit of play. He just managed to keep it in as it was going out of play. He ended up running off the pitch as well to try and keep it in, just got a toe, and then obviously his momentum kept him going. He came back to get the ball under pressure from a Netherlands player closing the space, and he kind of took on two Netherlands players right in the corner of the pitch and came away with the ball. So Croatia now with the ball knocked out to that far side as they come again now with another cross into the box, knocked away by the Netherlands as Croatia quickly challenging for it. And now a penalty. We got a penalty. Netherlands pulling back Modric as he ran into the box with the ball or to intercept the ball, got a tug on his arm. And now we're going to have a penalty to Croatia. Can't have no complaints about that. It was a clear-cut penalty. He grabbed hold of Modric's arm just as he was running into the box. And, yeah, it's Gakpo that's guilty of it. Yeah, he's got blindsided there. Modric is coming from behind him to nick the ball right on the mark of the edge of the box. And as it's happened, they've gone into the box. And, yeah, Gakpo, unfortunately, he's a young lad. He's going to learn from things like that. That I think I would say that's just a lack of experience. Easy mistake to make, and obviously the experience that Modric has got is just shown considerably by catching Gakpo out there. So we have the penalty now for Croatia, and I thought Modric was going to take it, but it looks like it's one of the other Croatia players to take it. 54 minutes gone, guys. Penalty for Croatia. Referee blows. And Kramaric has scored for Croatia, leveling the score. Netherlands 1, Croatia 1. 54 minutes gone, as I say, guys. He's a massive part of their team, isn't he? Modric, such a key part of their squad. Jack is saying PL fixtures released tomorrow. Absolutely buzzing and excited, and honestly cannot wait until the new season. Cannot wait till the new season as we're in the Conference League. I know, yep, it's not far off. It'll be here before you know it, mate. We only just had the Champions League finish last week, so we're only in the first week of the end of the club season, really officially, or 2 weeks. Depends where you count it from. Depends whether you count it from the end of the UK football season or whether you count it from the end of the Champions League final. But yeah. Thanks for that, Jack. Good to know you're excited for the Premier League fixtures coming out, mate. Thank you for that. So Croatia now with the ball on that far side to knock it up the field. And Netherlands intercepts, knocking it back in the direction it came from. And the referee has blown for a foul on that far side. So that will be a free kick. Rich Post Sports is saying, question, are the media fair to England and Southgate? Do they support or hinder the national team? In my opinion, they hinder it, mate. They hinder it. Oh, shot from Netherlands from the edge of the box, but it's high and over the bar. He just picked that up from a clearance by Croatia and managed to get a shot on the volley, but as I say, high and over the bar. So yeah, Rich Paul, in my opinion, I think it's a bit of a mixed bag, but I think the majority of the time they hinder the England team because they just pile too much pressure on, don't they? They just expect England to walk into a tournament and win it. And if we don't, they're very quick to jump on the bandwagon and criticise excessively. And yeah, England does need criticising, but don't hype them up. If you want to, if your expectations too high, then obviously it's going to be affecting you when it's. So we've got another foul here. Sorry, guys, to just break off. We've got another foul here in the middle of the Croatia half of the field. But yeah, I definitely overall, mate, I would say they hinder. Just too much expectation, way too much expectation. Joey saying, just dropped a like on your 2 scheduled ones, guys. You're a star, Joey. You're an absolute star. Thank you. Like I said, I don't like to ask too much, but it's just with that. With the stream for tomorrow night being the CONCACAF. Obviously, I've never done CONCACAF, so I'm expecting it to be a quiet stream. So I was just asking if you guys could drop a like on that stream. It just might help more of the American and Canadian audience see us on YouTube. So Joey, you're an absolute legend, mate. I really do appreciate it. Like I say, with the first time I've done CONCACAF, I'm expecting a quiet stream, but we're never gonna win over some of the American fans and the Canadian fans if we don't give some consideration to their football. And the best way to do that is obviously when their national teams play, and both of their national teams are playing tomorrow in semi-finals. So why not give it some coverage? And that's what I intend to do. So thank you, Joey. You're an absolute legend, mate. Can't stress it enough. Really do appreciate that, mate. You're a star. Jack Ludlam saying, what time will that be at, Gaz, pal? The other game for the UEFA Nations League game is at 7:45 tomorrow. Tomorrow night. So we're doing the Spain v Italy game at 7:45, and then the next game is at midnight, because obviously the Nations League in America is based on American time, so that kicks off at midnight, and that first game is Panama v Canada, which is as I say, midnight kickoff, and then the later game, which is 3:00 in the morning, which is America vs Mexico. I'm not sure if I'm doing that one yet, guys. See how I feel. See how I feel after the first game at midnight. But I'm going to give it a go, guys. I'm going to give it a go. We'll see how we get on with that. Hopefully, we will attract a little bit of interest from the fans in America and Canada. Fingers crossed. We'll see. But if we don't try, we'll never know. So, but I recognise that you guys probably be up too. It'd probably be too late for you guys, which is perfectly fine. So that's why I'm asking if you could just drop a like. That would be just as helpful as if you were there. But I'm grinding it out, guys. I'm grinding it out to help us get hopefully help us attract some American and Canadian fans to the Fandom community. Might not happen in one game. But the more games we do, the more we have a chance. Croatia now coming down this near side as they work the ball into the box, and they get a shot off, but it's blocked and deflected away out to this near side. And apologies, guys, I'm not sure if that went out for a corner or a throw-in. I didn't see which side of the flag it went. I think it was a throw-in. So throw-in to Croatia on this near side. It's about 2 or 3 yards from the corner flag. So Perisic to take it for Croatia. So thanks, Jack. Like I said, mate, if it's too late for you, that's totally understandable, mate. Totally understandable for the CONCACAF games. Joey saying Spain, Italy quarterfinals to 8, Jack. Then the other one is midnight. Nice one, Joey. You're a star, top man. Thank you. Yeah, I can't control the kickoff time, guys. That's why I'm doing them CONCACAF games tomorrow, because it's on American time, Canadian time. So we're going to have hopefully a little bit, just increases the percentage that we might be able to get some interest from the American and Canadian soccer fan community at a time that suits them rather than a time that suits us. Because we do, as you guys know, we do attract fans from America and around the world through the normal UK club season, but obviously that's not on their time scale. That's normally on at times when that's not the best for them. As we know, in Australia and America, sometimes they're watching our games at 3 o'clock in the morning regularly. So tomorrow I'm going to give it, I'm going to be on their time scale, which is going to be cool. See how it goes. Croatia now with the ball down the middle as it's challenged by the Netherlands, and now we've got a foul midway inside the Croatia half of the field, and the referee booking the Croatia player there. So free kick here for the Netherlands. Very central, this, guys, but inside the Croatia half of the field. So we're about to have a substitution as well, guys. I don't know which player it was booked. I was waiting to see if I could find out. So Exhibit, the young lad, is coming off. And it's Waghorst coming on. So Rich Bo Sports saying something tells me that Netherlands and Croatia are good, but England can beat them both. What stops them from going all the way in Euros 2024? Arrogance, experience, Southgate. I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good question. To be fair, I think, as I say, I think a little bit of the arrogance definitely comes from the English media. That's definitely for sure. We need to be a bit more humble, and then we might actually start winning World Cups and Euros if you show a bit more humbleness. So the game's just kind of gone quiet at the minute, guys. Croatia just knocking it about deep inside their own half at the minute, as the goalkeeper now kicks it up towards the halfway line. Croatia now picking it up as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocks it back up to the halfway line as it's picked up by the Netherlands, and now Netherlands coming forward as they work the ball out to this near side. Cross comes into the box, but the goalkeeper intercepts it, and that relieves the pressure for Croatia. 65 minutes gone, guys. Still 1-1. And it was Brozovic, the Croatia player, that got the yellow card for that earlier foul. Croatia now build again from the back. They work the ball out from that far side. And another challenge from the Netherlands sees Croatia win another free kick. So Netherlands winning the ball back after that free kick. Rich Bo Sports saying, all right, sorry, I read that, didn't I? Well, I think I answered that at the time. I think at the time, if I remember right, I can't remember bang on because that's a year or so ago. But I think I remember at the time I said the reason England didn't win that or didn't go further in the tournament was because Gareth Southgate does not have fire in the belly. He doesn't. If your manager's not got fire in the belly, how can you expect the players to have fire in the belly? So I think that answers your question with regards to that, Rich Post, or I hope it does. Jack Loveland saying, cheers. Joey, I won't be able to make the midnight one, but I should be able to make the Spain v Italy one. Yeah, no worries, Jack. I totally understand that you guys probably won't be able to make the midnight one. But I've got to attack it, guys. I've got to keep going. Obviously, I always appreciate you guys coming, showing your support as and when you can. But I also acknowledge there's going to be times when I'm doing streams when you guys might not be available, which is perfectly fine. And I recognize that, obviously, on a Thursday night, early hours of the morning, you guys not going to be able to make yourselves available. Only reason I'm doing it, guys, is because I've took the day off on Friday so that I can do that. I've planned ahead so that I can do that because I've actually been looking for an opportunity to try and give some coverage to North American football anyway, but just opportunities haven't been arising. But now I've got one, I'm going to grab it with both hands. So I booked the day off for Friday to do that. But I totally understand that you guys might not always be available. So thank you very much, Jack. And like I say, mate, if you could just go and drop a like on it, that would be really appreciated, because the more likes you guys drop, the more chance it is it's going to help us with the algorithm in America tomorrow night. So thank you guys if you have liked it. Gakpo has took a knock here. I don't know. He's got blood streaming from the side of his eye. I don't know how he's done that, but he's got blood streaming down from the side of his eye. Let's hope that's not too serious. Bit of battle scars for Gakpo. So now Croatia on the halfway line with the possession as they move the ball forward now. And we're going to have a decider with 20 minutes remaining, guys. We're fast approaching 70 minutes gone, so 20 minutes remaining. What do you think, guys? Are we going to have a winner, or is this going to extra time? Croatia just knocking it about inside the Netherlands half of the field at the minute, close to the halfway line. And so just enjoy a spell of possession. Now working it out to that far side where there's space to run into. Although they don't make the most of it and cut the ball back. Now Modric with the possession on that far side as he crosses it into the box, and it's cut out by the Netherlands, and it's Van Dijk that manages to knock it behind, and that will be a corner for Croatia on the far side of the pitch. So top man Jack, thank you, mate. Rich Pro Sports saying stick him in the Burnley team. Haaland, stay humble yet confident. Van Den tells it straight. Go ahead. Thank you very much. Listen, mate, honest, I think Haaland is a top talent. There's no question about it. He's an exciting player. Oh, cross comes into the box there. Croatia getting the shot off, but it's gone over the bar. And I think the referee wouldn't have allowed that for a bit of a coming together of players just before he got the shot off there. Yeah, there's a bit of an elbow there. What's with the elbows so all of a sudden? So now Netherlands build again from the back as they work the ball out to this near side. And a misplaced pass sees them give it straight back to Croatia, midway inside the Netherlands half of the field. But now Netherlands have won it back again as they work the ball out to this near side, coming forward. As they switch the play with a long crossfield ball out to the opposite side of the field where there's more space. But Netherlands content to build slowly, and that's what's catching them out at the moment, if you ask me. Croatia cutting the ball out now, and now Croatia coming racing forward. Ball knocked out to this near side as they come towards the edge of the Netherlands box. Can they make the most of this? Challenged by the Netherlands as Croatia managed to win it back, still inside the the Netherlands box. Shot comes in and it's scored. They've scored. Just crashed into the box and bang, straight into the net. What a goal. Nice bit of play, good bit of team play. Sees Croatia take the lead. And it's been coming, to be fair, guys. Netherlands are showing very little desire getting forward at the moment. I'm not saying they're not getting forward, but they're not showing that hunger and that desire to really go for it when they get possession. They're making too many mistakes, sloppy with possession. They've given it away a number of times, and it's not a surprise to see Croatia taking the lead. So, yeah, sorry, Rich Poe, my apologies, mate. So, yeah, thank you very much for that, Rich Poe Sports. Yeah, as I say, I think Haaland is a top player, mate. I'm not saying he isn't a top player. I'm just saying I'd love to see top players like that spend a little, even one season. It should be something that's introduced, that we should insist that top players go and play for a mediocre team just for one season. Just for one season, because then we would really be able to see how good they really are, wouldn't we, guys? We would be able to see what they can do to drag, and whether their quality would rub off on some average players and improve their game, whether they make them better players. But yeah, thank you very much, Rich Paul, top man. Thank you for your honesty, mate. I always love your comments and appreciate your respect. I know you don't always agree with my comments, but I love the fact that you always at least respect that's just my opinion. And I always respect that you may have a different opinion to me. So top man, Rich Paul Sports. Ball now knocked down this near side as it's knocked out of play. And that will be a throw in to the Netherlands. And now I think we're about to see a double substitution for the Netherlands. So we're fast approaching 75 minutes, guys. And it's Wijnaldum coming on. Or bloody hell, that Jesus, how am I meant to read that? So Wijnaldum has come on the pitch anyway. Sorry, guys, it's shown the team names. We just had I think we've had 2 subs for the Netherlands and 1 for Croatia, but it showed the names that quick on the screen. I didn't even get a chance to read it. It literally flashed up and flashed off again. I can't read that quick. I'm not that good at reading foreign names. And I think we're going to see another sub in a moment for Croatia as well. So throwing on this near side for Croatia, deep inside their own half of the field. As they throw it up to the halfway line, Netherlands pick up the possession, knock it back in the direction it came from. And now Croatia knock it back up the field. Challenged by both teams on this near side as it's being headed about. And eventually Croatia get the ball down as they now come forward into the Netherlands half of the field on this near side as Netherlands challenge for it, and the ball goes out of play for a throw into the Netherlands close to the halfway line on this near side of the pitch. Joey's saying, "Ooh, game on." Absolutely, Joey. Yeah, we definitely got. It's not been a worse game. It's not been a worse game, but there has been cagey spells in it. But at least we've had plenty of goal mouth opportunities. Netherlands now with a possession on the halfway line as they cut the ball back into the centre of the field out from that far side as they work the ball now out to this near side, but immediately passing it back as Croatia press the ball. And now Netherlands coming forward into the Croatia half of the field. Now out to that far side, cross comes in, headed away by Croatia as the Netherlands pick up the possession again midway inside the Croatia half of the field. Now worked out to that far side. And now the Netherlands knock it out to this near side now, looking for an opportunity for a cross, but Croatia marking well. And so Netherlands now trying to work it into the box, but cut out by Croatia as they pick up the possession now, and the referee is blown for, I'm not sure what he's blown for there. I didn't see an awful lot wrong there. Joey saying, no worries, mate. Might be able to join you for a while. Yep, top man. Thank you, Joey. Don't like to say any of you guys can join me on those late streams tomorrow. That would be awesome. But if you can't, no problem. I totally understand, guys. I totally understand. It's not a good time for your work commitments, college commitments, stuff like that. But obviously, I'm trying to drive the channel forward to help us attract more fans to the FanDen community as well. So that you guys can enjoy more conversation during games as well. So that's why I've got to keep up the grind. But yeah, Joey, if you can drop in for even 10 minutes, mate, it would be massively appreciated. But yeah, thank you, Joey. But like I say, mate, don't feel obliged. If it's not a good time for you because of your work commitments, that's perfectly fine, mate. No worries. I totally understand that, and not a problem. Netherlands now with a possession at the back to work the ball out to that far side. Rich Pro Sports is saying, I used to like style over substance. If given the choice, would you guys prefer teams who look good but lose, or boring teams that win? The Dutch are not as stylish as in their modern history. That, you know what, Rich Paul, that is a really, really good question, that, mate. That is a top question. In fact, it's that good of a question. It definitely needs some thought to put behind that, with regards to. I think, to be honest, I think I'll be 50-50. I think I'll be 50-50. I'll come back to that in a minute. And now Netherlands on that far side. Cross comes in. As the goalkeeper manages to get a hand to it, knock it out to this near side, and it goes out for a throw-in to the Netherlands right next to the corner flag. So, yeah, Rich Pro, we've answered to that question. I'd say I'm 50-50, mate. I'd say I'm 50-50 because, hang on a minute, just let's see this throw-in. I'll explain in a minute. Throw-in comes in, and it's headed towards goal. Goalkeeper gathers that, and that relieves the pressure for Croatia. So, yeah, mate, we've answered to that 50-50. The reason I'm 50-50 is because I can watch a game. I can watch a game, and I can appreciate a team like Manchester City that play well, Chelsea that play sexy football, City play sexy football, Liverpool play sexy football occasionally. Arsenal, the same. I can appreciate that kind of football. But I can also appreciate a team that works hard and puts 10 men behind the ball and plays the long ball system. So I 50-50. I think the reason I'm 50-50 is because I'm old school. As a football fan, I'm old school. And the reason I say that is because I recognise that to win football games consistently for a season, you can't stick to one philosophy. You can't stick to one style of play. If you stick to one style of play, as we've seen before, teams that try to stick to one style of play and win consistently, eventually they get found out. And eventually they start to lose games. The teams that, to me, football, what's wrong with the modern game is the lack of diversity. The amount of coaches that are starting to think that only one style of play can work for them. At the end of the day, the best coaches, look at the likes of, was it? Oh, what? I'm going back now. Years ago, was it? Oh, what was he called now? Oh, I'm forgetting his name. Alex Ferguson was good at it. And another player, I can't think of it. Is it? Oh, I can't think of his name. The manager from the old days. He managed Nottingham Forest. I can't remember his name. But anyway, the point is, the best coaches to me are the coaches that are adaptable. The coaches that recognize that you don't have to stay with the same, you don't have to stay with the same style of play. You don't have to stay with the same team formation all the time. You can change it. You can mix it up. One week you can play a 4-4-2. The next week you can play 4-3-3, or the next week you can play a diamond formation. One week you can play more defensive because you need to, because the opposition's tough. The next week you can play more attack minded because the opposition's weaker. To me, that is what football's all about. A lot of fans and a lot of coaches these days seem to be forgetting that you have the right to change things. You have the right to play different tactics, to play a different style of play, to change your formation. That is why we call it the beautiful game, because there is so many different ways you can win. You can win by being a defensive team. You can win by being an attacking team. You can win by playing sexy, possession-based football like Manchester City like to play, like Real Madrid like to play. You can win games by being aggressive and playing full heavy metal football like Klopp plays. You can win games by the way that Wenger used to play, by being a very attack-minded team, but also very good in possession. There's so many different ways you can win a game of football. So I don't get why fans get so stuck sometimes on a one-dimensional way of playing. You have the right as fans to expect that your club can change things week to week, that you're not always going to say that play the formation, and that you should be adaptable. That is why we have a squad. Why do you think millions of pounds are spent on squad players? So that you can change it. If it's not working, you can change it. You can adapt to the team that you're going to be playing. So, yeah, I'm not going to get into a rant about that. I'm just expressing that some people sometimes have the blinkers on with that one mindset. As Croatia now coming towards the edge of the box, getting a shot off, and it goes well wide of that far side post and out for goal kick. So, yeah, I'll shut up now, banging on with my philosophies. But you did ask the question, mate. Joey's saying, knowing your luck, Gaz, probably be extra time laugh out. Yeah, totally, Joey. Sorry. Totally agree that, Joey. See, Joey knows my luck is not good at the minute, is it? Rich Post Sports saying the Dutch have decisions to make in tough cycles, but they did finish third in the World Cup. Yeah, the Dutch definitely have a good footballing philosophy, but like you say, I think they may be having the same problem that England are having. How do you get to that? How you get into the quarterfinals, semi-finals is one thing, but how do you get to that next level where you actually start winning tournaments? So yeah, well said for that, Rich Poe Sports. Joey's saying boring but win, Rich Poe. Boring but win, Rich Poe. At least you will have some excitement from goals. Yeah, no, that's a fair point, Joey. I think, like I said, from my point of view, I think it's a mixture of 50-50, a bit of both. The balance of both is the best way forward, because a team that can win by playing attractive football, or a team that can win, and a team that can win by also playing boring football, is a team that's more adaptable, and I would say a team that's more likely to have success. Just look at Brighton. Just look at how Brighton are playing right now. They recognise when they're playing teams in and around them, they can play a lot more attack-minded. But they recognise when they're playing the likes of Man City and Liverpool, they recognise that they're going to have to defend deep, that they're going to have to put men behind the ball and try and hit on the counter-attack. They're being adjustable to the different quality levels that they're facing within the Premier League. And that is why they're doing well, or they've just had such a good season, because they've been adjusting to each team as and when they've come along. So, yeah, I don't know if you're still there, Rich Pope, but hopefully that answers your question from my point of view anyway. And Joey has also given you his answer as well. Top man, Joey. And Joey said Brian Clough. Yeah, it was Cloughie. That was it. Well, top man, Joe. It's years ago, isn't it, mate? I couldn't remember his name. That's it, Brian Clough. What a manager he was. Absolutely awesome. And he did do it. He did do it with a mixture of quality players and average players. That to me is a top coach. Brian Clough is definitely in the legend category as a coach because, like I say, he showed he could get the best out of good players, but he also showed he could get the best out of average players. That's why I'm not always booming about Pep Guardiola because he's a top coach, but I don't think he can always get the best out of average players. He always wants the high top level players, and you know, that's going to be his downfall when it comes to his legacy because it's always going to be what people question when he's old and he's retired. People are always going to come back to that. Could he get the best out of average players? Because he can get the best out of top players, we know that. But can he get the best out of average players? And with the way he showed and treated Joe Hart, it would suggest that he can't get the best out of average players because as soon as he thinks a player's average, he wants to ship them out the door. And let's be honest, Joe Hart is not average because he's gone up to Celtic and he's doing well for them. And he did well when he was at Manchester City. So he's not really an average goalkeeper, is he? He's just a goalkeeper that doesn't fit in with Guardiola's style of play, his philosophy. And Guardiola treated him with complete disrespect just because he done. You don't do that. He could have easily said, look, you don't fit in with my style of play, but I still want to see if I can educate you, if I can see if you can work into my style of play. He didn't. He just got rid of him. As soon as he came into the club, he made it clear he wanted him gone. You don't do that. He didn't even try to see if he could make him fit in to his style of play. So, yeah, to me, like I say, as much as Pep Guardiola is a top manager, now, until he starts showing that he can get the best out of some average players as well as the top players, then to me, he will never be the greatest. That's just my personal opinion, and you're welcome to disagree with it, guys. So we're almost on the 90 minutes mark, guys, and Croatia making another substitution. Erlich coming off, and Erlich coming on, sorry, and Kramaric coming off. These Dutch names are so difficult to read sometimes, aren't they? So, yeah, top man, Joey, thanks for reminding me of that, mate. Appreciated. Joey saying, Defo Gaz, he was awesome. He certainly was, Joey. I totally agree. Yeah, Brian Clough, what a legend. And now, Netherlands coming racing down this near side. Croatia challenging for the ball, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in. Netherlands taking it quickly as they now 6 minutes added on, guys. So we're bang on 90 minutes, 6 minutes added on. And it's currently Netherlands 1, Croatia 2. Netherlands now trying to see if they can grab an equaliser in the dying minutes of the game as they chip the ball forward into the box as it's being knocked about. And now Netherlands get a shot off, but it's just wide of that far side post. I think it was. Yeah, Gakpo with the shot. Keep comments coming, guys. We'll come back to the comments in a moment. Ball up the field. And now Netherlands pick it up on the halfway line as they knock it out to this near side. Now come charging forward. But Croatia with a good challenge there. Sees the ball go out for a throw in midway inside the Croatia half of the field. Minute and a half gone of the 6 minutes added on time. Netherlands take the throw in quickly down towards the corner flag as it's attempted cross and Croatia blocked the shot. And it goes out for a corner on this near side to the Netherlands. So all the players into the box. Corner comes in. It's deep. Headed away by Croatia. But Netherlands pick it up on the edge of the box as they now try to work an angle for a cross. But Croatia man marking well as the Netherlands knocking it out to that far side where there's some space. Now the cross comes in and it's knocked towards goal and the goalkeeper saves it well, and that will relieve the pressure for Croatia. So Croatia fans starting to find their voice as the goalkeeper kicks a long ball long up to the halfway line, challenged by both teams. Oh, Croatia now with a ball in behind, and Croatia with a shot, and goalkeeper comes out and closes the angle and saves that. But what a good bit of play there by Croatia, really quick play. And it's actually been ruled offside. Marginal, fractional offside there, guys. Netherlands now build from the back. And they need to speed it up as we're coming towards 4 minutes. So only 2 minutes of the added on time remaining. Ball not long out to that far side as Croatia challenge for it. And that will be another corner to the Netherlands on the far side of the pitch this time. So a bang on 4 minutes, 2 minutes remaining, guys. 2 minutes for the Netherlands to try and find an equaliser. Keep your comments coming, guys. I will come to your comments in a moment. Corner comes in and it's deep. Knocked away out to this near side as it goes out for a throw-in to the Netherlands. And now the referee just delaying the restart. We've got Croatia play down on the pitch with cramp. Amazing. UEFA don't like the players going down with cramp, but yeah, it's UEFA that's trying to increase more games for players to play more games. Crazy, isn't it? Netherlands now with the ball out on the edge of the box as they cross the ball in. Now it's towards the back post, headed on as Croatia tried to head it away, and they've scored. The Netherlands have scored. Well, that was written in the stars, wasn't it, guys? Netherlands in the dying moments of the game, literally seconds on the clock, and they've grabbed an equaliser. We can't get away. We just cannot get away from the extra time at the minute, can't we? Well, there you go, guys. Looks like we're heading for extra time. It was written in the stars, I think. Milzard saying, I don't know because I picked my son up, but it's official. The selling of Wigan Club announced it. Yeah, thanks for that, Milzard. Yeah, Joey did look it up before and said apparently it is today that it's been announced. So that would explain why I didn't see it last night. But thanks for that. Milzard also saying, in my opinion, Pep is only going clubs. He's only going clubs with a lot of money. I think Klopp is better. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, Milzard. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's a fair statement. Ball back in players. Croatia now come down this near side, but blocked off by the Netherlands. Netherlands winning it back, knocking it back up the field. And now Croatia pick it up again, just inside their own half of the field as they try to play it forward. But now the Netherlands intercept it as they now try to come forward. But challenged by Croatia on this near side as Croatia intercept it, knock it back towards the halfway line. But it's Netherlands that reacquire the ball. And there we go, guys. There goes the full-time whistle. And we are into extra time. I can't believe how many extra times we keep getting at the moment. It's crazy. So thanks for that, Milzard. Milzard also saying because he built Liverpool with no money. Well, he didn't. I didn't say he had no money. He did have some money, but I think he's done it the harder way. He's done it with a tougher budget, a lot more of a restricted budget at Liverpool than there is at Man City. But I get what you mean, Milzard. I get what you mean. It's a fair point, mate. Top man, thank you for that, Milzard. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Joey saying, got to agree, Milzard, and that's not just because I'm an LFC fan, but Klopp has taken underdog players and made them better. Can't really say that about Pep. Yep, absolutely. That's probably well said. Well said, Joey. Yep, that's a really good way of assessing it, to be fair. Klopp has looked to try and bring in players that he can develop and help encourage and improve. Like you say, Man City looking for the ready-made player all the time, aren't they? So got to agree with that, mate. Well said, Joey. Milzard also agreeing. Top man, Milzard. Thank you, mate. Milzard also saying, I'm bought all them players with no money back, basically. Yeah, I think Milzard talking about Liverpool there. So, yep, fair point, mate. Thank you. Joey saying, oh, my God, no way. I know, Joey. Extra time, guys. I jinxed it. Laugh out loud. No, I did. That thought crossed my mind as that goal went in. But not to worry, Joey. Not to worry, mate. But thank you. So, yeah, we are going to have an extra 30 minutes of football. Let's just hope it doesn't go to penalties. Let's hope we get a decider in this final 30 minutes of the game. So that means if it's 10 o'clock here in the UK, then over there in the Netherlands, it's 11 o'clock. So this game is going to finish at midnight, close to midnight if it goes to penalties. 11:30 it could finish, couldn't it? Basically. Is that right? Yeah, 11:30 in so close to midnight out there in the Netherlands. How's about that, guys? So players just shaking hands in the middle for extra time. So thanks, Joey. Millsard saying, can't wait for Premier League fixtures released tomorrow. Yeah, you guys are very excited for the release of the Premier League fixtures tomorrow. Can't believe they're out already, to be fair. But thanks for that, Millsard. Millsard also saying, I got a joke. Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards? He was just going through a stage. I like that one. That's a good one, that. Yep, that's a good one. Top man, Millsard. Yep, like that. That's quality. I know we've not had, was it Billy that was telling lots of jokes a while back? We've not had him drop in with many jokes for a while, have we? But nice one, Millsard. I like that one. That's a good one, mate. And Joey also liking it as well. Top stuff, Joey. It's a good one, that, yeah. That's a good one. That's one worth remembering, that. So we're about to get underway for this extra time in a moment. And there goes the whistle. So 30 minutes extra time ahead of us. Let's hope we get our decider. Netherlands now with a possession as they come forward. As they work it out to this near side, but eventually the ball kicked out, and that will be a goal kick to Croatia. Joey said, had Ethan with lots of jokes then, Billy? Right, yes, it was Ethan, wasn't it, that started it? Yeah, we've not seen him for a while, have we? But that's understandable. Coming to the end of the season, fans sometimes lose a bit of interest once their teams finishing mid-table or whatever. So ball out on this near side for another throw-in. And so Netherlands take it quickly now. As it's cut out by Croatia. Croatia winning it back now as they come forward. Croatia cut out the possession. Lose the possession there again to the Netherlands just inside their own half as the Netherlands now just knocking it about on close to the halfway line, just inside the Croatia half of the field, working it out to this near side. And now Netherlands coming forward down that far side, but losing it again to Croatia. Croatia now winning the ball back. So Croatia now building from the back as they work the ball out to that far side, but it's challenged by the Netherlands. Netherlands winning it back now, midway inside the Croatia half of the field as they work the ball into the centre of the park. But finding it quite congested as Croatia have got all 10 men behind the ball at the moment. Netherlands working it out to this near side as Croatia intercept it. And now Croatia come again. Modric pulled down there by his shirt and the referee issues a yellow card. Why would you do that? So stupid. So free kick for Croatia. As they work the ball down that far side now, coming forward up towards the edge of the Netherlands box, attempting to cross it into the box, but it's cut out or takes a deflection off the Netherlands player and goes behind for a corner on the far side to Croatia. Millsard saying, why are Premier League fixtures released before EFL? We have been waiting longer. Probably because of the money, mate. Probably because of the money. Oh, corner comes in, headed towards goal, but just goes wide and goes out on this near side, and that will be a goal kick to the Netherlands. So Netherlands now build again from the back. But yeah, that's a great point, Milzard. Great point, mate. But I think it's just down to the money, mate. Just down to the money. Netherlands now build again from the back as they work the ball forward up towards the halfway line, but under pressure from Croatia, pressing from the ball, from the front. But Netherlands still keep possession before losing it now as Croatia win it back on this near side, coming into the Netherlands half of the field as it's worked out to that far side now. Croatia bringing the ball back to the halfway line. And now Croatia come forward. Down the middle. But running into a congested defensive formation now as Netherlands managed to win it back now and midway inside their own half of the field. And they now try to come forward, but finding that Croatia have congested the halfway line so far. As oh, come on with this cagey passing it about stuff. Netherlands just content at the moment to knock it about on the halfway line. Van Dijk now with a long ball forward out to this near side, and it's a poor ball and goes out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Croatia. So thanks for that, Milzard. Good question, mate. Like I said, I think it's more to do with the money than anything. Milzard also saying, to be honest, I don't really care about where Wigan finish at the end of the day. Just a game of football. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, fair enough. I think it's more important for you guys to get a new owners this summer if it's all possible, mate. I think that's the key thing for Wigan to move forward. Because any success you have under this ownership is always at risk in it. With as we've seen, as they cost you 3 important points last season, and I'm gonna got you more points deduction this season before it even starts. So for Wigan to have a more positive future, definitely need better owners. Let's hope that is happening. As I say, I didn't see it last night, but if it's been announced today, that is good news. Joey saying, yeah, of course, you want your team to do well, but it's just a game, not the end of the world. Well said, Joey. I'm Milzard. Yep, totally agree with you guys. We can't help, can we, that sometimes it gets our emotions and passions going, but sometimes you do have to just remind yourself that it is just a game, just for your own mental well-being. Milzard saying, yeah, well said. Nice one, Milzard. So now Croatia with the ball out to that far side as they come forward now. Shot. Oh, what a shot from distance from Croatia. And it's gone straight into the far side of the post, into the back of the net. What a shot that was. I weren't expecting that then. Yeah, just came racing forward from the outside towards the edge of the box and just bang, blasted it towards goal. And it gone in. Petrovic, the goal scorer for Croatia. So that's good to see, guys. Goals in extra time. What is going on there? I've just seen a fan with a pint of beer and a cigarette in his hand. I thought you were. Well, I know in the UK now you're not allowed to smoke, you're not allowed to drink in the stands or nothing. So clearly, not the Netherlands not facing the same dictatorship in stadiums that we are facing here in the UK. I can't believe I've just seen a fan with a pint of beer and the cigarette in his hand standing in the stands. Don't forget, guys, give it time. The EFL and the Premier League will work out how they can charge us for oxygen while we're in the stadium as well. As the ball worked out on that far side for Croatia, Netherlands winning it back. But if you are just joining us, guys, it's currently Netherlands 2, Croatia 3. As we're 10 minutes into the extra time. Netherlands now on that far side with the ball as they come forward. Forced to come back under pressure from Croatia. Netherlands now working the ball out to this near side, but again, running into congestion with Croatia pressing really well from the front and forcing Netherlands to pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. And now Netherlands coming forward down that far side as it's cut out by Croatia midway inside their own half as they work the ball forward now up to the halfway line and now coming forward into the Netherlands half of the field, but immediately running into traffic. But Croatia pass it back into their own half to build again as they work the ball out to this near side now. Coming forward down this near side up towards the edge of the Netherlands box. Cross comes in. It's cut out by the Netherlands. Oh, and they almost scored an own goal there. Almost an own goal there by the Netherlands. Literally going wide of the post by a fraction, guys. So corner on this near side for Croatia. Ben, the best League One, is with us. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the show, mate. Ben saying hi. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. Croatia take the corner short, knocking it out to the edge of the Netherlands box before a long crossfield ball out to that far side as they keep the pressure on the Netherlands. Netherlands intercept it and the ball almost goes out on the far side as Croatia just keeping it in. But Netherlands challenging for it, and now Netherlands win it back on the far side, but quickly challenged again by Croatia, and now the referee blows for a foul. Long ball up the field by the Netherlands. Up towards the halfway line as Croatia intercept it. And now they come forward, knocking the ball out to this near side where there's more space. As they play it in behind now, and Croatia in behind the Netherlands defence. Oh, just Netherlands just managing to get a defender back there to put him off. As eventually the ball is still with Croatia on this near side. They look to cross the ball in. As they do now, cross the ball. And it goes right past everyone and out on that far side for a throw-in. So now Netherlands build again from the back. They come forward up towards the halfway line, out to this near side. Bernie's saying you heard about Nesbitt to Millwall, done deal from Hibs. No, I haven't heard about that, mate. I haven't. I've been at work all day today. And last night I was researching Wigan and preparing for live streams. So I haven't had much time to do any research on the transfer window, unfortunately, mate. So thank you for bringing that to my attention, Ben. Croatia challenging for the ball on that far side as Netherlands now come forward towards the edge of the Croatia box. Croatia challenging for it, winning it back, and they now tried to relieve the pressures. They push the ball up the field, and it's challenged by Van Dijk. No foul awarded as Croatia win it back again midway inside their own half. And now in behind, he's going to get an offside flag here. How is he not getting an offside flag there? So 1 minute added time at the end of this first half of extra time. 1 minute added on. Croatia finding themselves under pressure at the moment as Netherlands come forward down that far side, getting the cross into the box. It's blocked off by Croatia and goes out for a corner on the far side. We played the minute added on time, but we're going to have this corner. Keep comments coming, guys. We'll come to comments in a moment. Corner comes in. Right into the mix of the players. Croatia managed to kick it away, but goes the half-time whistle. And I think the Croatia manager could be getting themselves in trouble here with the referee is going nuts on the touchline, not liking the fact that the referee allowed extra time to be played on top of extra time, as the fourth official reading him the right act a bit there. So let's quickly go back to the comments, guys, while we wait for this second half of extra time to get underway. So thanks for that, Ben, and welcome to the show, mate. Joey saying hi, Ben. Not heard. Not heard. Thanks for that. Nice one, Joey. And Ben also saying, been tuning in to my club, Joey, but I'm not sure so far 7. Not sure so far 7-digit deal. Okay, thanks for that, Ben. As I say, mate, I've not been able to keep up with much of the transfer window so far, as I've been busy with work and also, as I say, preparing for other streams. Just crazy. My life is just crazy at the minute. I wish I did have more time to do transfers, because I've been thinking about transfer show ideas and stuff like that, but I just haven't. I'm just so struggling for time at the minute with working full time. That's the problem with my job, guys. In the summer months, my job is very demanding. So it's how I've managed to do so many streams in all this good weather is I don't know. I really don't know. But thanks for that, Ben. Ben also saying, I want a goalkeeper long. Isn't what I want. Good with goal kicks, but with diving is good, but very bad reactions. Okay, fair enough, Ben. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's... Well, there's still plenty of the transfer window to go, isn't there, mate? There's going to be some ins, I don't know how many players have your club actually let go, because I think that's sometimes a big key to how many players the club are planning to bring in. How many players did they actually let go at the end of the season that ran out of contract or whatever? So let me know that if you know, Ben, because that probably gives us an indication of how many players your club might bring in during the summer. Also, Ben, sorry to just change the subject, mate. If you notice, we've got a few streams scheduled. One particularly that you guys probably won't be up for tomorrow night, which is a late one. We're giving some special attention to the CONCACAF region, which is, if you guys don't know, that's the Caribbean and North America. That's the equivalent of UEFA. CONCACAF is the equivalent of UEFA in that part of the world. And we're going to give their football some attention tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing a late night show at midnight. So if you can drop a like on that stream, if you can see it on the channel, Ben, it would be really appreciated. As I know, most of you guys will be probably asleep for work and college commitments on that stream with it being late. So I would appreciate any likes you can drop, which might help me get more views when I do that stream. But yeah, Ben, I see your logic, mate, with the goalkeeper. Like I say, let me know how many players your club has let go. Ben also saying, want that Barnsley goalkeeper. Fair enough, Ben. Fair enough. Well, we're back underway with the second half here, guys, as Croatia now in possession, knocking it out to that far side, and it's gone out of play, and that will be a throw-in for the Netherlands midway inside the Croatia half of the field as they take it quickly now, knocking it up the field. Now Netherlands coming down the middle. It just looks so cagey at the minute. They don't look confident. I think they're a bit bereft of ideas at the minute as they chip the ball forward up towards the edge of the Croatia box. As Croatia quickly challenging for it. And now we've got a foul. We got a foul on a Croatia player, and Netherlands not looking happy about that. Oh, yeah, you can see that. Just a little knock to the head. It was Waghorse that done that. I don't even think he knew much about it. But when you see the replay, you can actually see it just a little dink off the elbow on the head. So ball up the field now for Croatia. Netherlands intercept it, knocking it all the way back to their goalkeeper. And now Netherlands trying to build from the back as the goalkeeper kicks it long up into the Croatia half of the field. Croatia intercept it, knock it back in the direction as it came from us. It's just being nodded about at the minute on the halfway line between both teams as Croatia try and get possession, but receive a shove in the back, and the referee has given a foul for that. Oh, Croatia now getting in behind. Oh, that was very quick. Croatia really trying some sneaky tactics here at times, guys. Croatia now regain possession as they're on the edge of the Netherlands box under pressure. Netherlands trying to claim for a foul and do eventually win the foul. Ball up the field from the goalkeeper as Croatia pick it up on that far side. So Croatia now with the ball at the back as they build again. Ball out to that far side. And now Netherlands intercept it on the halfway line. Ball chipped forward towards the edge of the Croatia box. Croatia pick it up. And so, Netherlands getting in behind here from a bad pass there by Croatia. And get a shot off, but it's into the side netting. And that will relieve the pressure there for Croatia. But Croatia living a little bit dangerously there with some... See, there you go. That was Modric that got them in all that trouble there. Trying to play like he's playing for Real Madrid. The player didn't read what he was going to do with a back pass. And it just gave the possession straight back to the Netherlands right on the edge of the Croatia box. So Croatia now down this near side, but under pressure from the Netherlands as we're got 10 minutes remaining, guys, or just short of. Croatia now with the ball on the edge of the Netherlands box as Netherlands managed to win it back, tried to clear it up the field, but it's intercepted by Modric as eventually it's gone out on this near side, and that will be a throw-in to the Netherlands, midway inside the Croatia half of the field. Ben is saying, fun fact for the last 10-ish years, that the promotion teams from the Championship have all been relegated. So Forest, Bournemouth and Fulham will have to go down for that statistic to continue. I think that's the toughest challenge, Ben. I think that's the toughest challenge that you're touching on there, mate. It's fine for Premier League for clubs to get promoted from the Championship to the Premier League, and I hope that continues to happen because that gives some of those Championship clubs the chance to get some Premier League money. But like you say, I think you're touching on the key fact there, mate, that getting into the Premier League is one thing. Staying there is a different animal. A completely different animal. So I think you touched on something very interesting there, mate, that's probably worth debate in the future. So thanks for that, Ben. Yep, that's a great fact, mate. Ball out to this near side as Croatia now with the possession midway inside the Netherlands half as they're forced to come all the way back to the halfway line and then forced to go back to the keeper under pressure from Netherlands as the goalkeeper kicks it long and it's headed on and goes out of play on this near side right in front of the dugouts for a throw-in. Ben is saying, did you see Djokovic broke the tennis Glam Slam record? Sorry, it's not football related. No worries, mate. No worries. No, I don't really follow tennis, to be fair, mate. I like playing it. I love playing tennis, but I don't really like watching it. But everybody, everybody has their own, their own interests. That's what makes us all unique and different, isn't it, mate? But yeah, thank you very much. I know that Djokovic is a good tennis player. I know that. Like I said, I just don't really watch it. But thank you very much for sharing that, Ben. I'm sure that will interest any fans in the chat that are interested in tennis. Stevie's saying, please hit that like button and follow. Absolutely nice one, Stevie. You're a star. Yeah, guys, please do hit that like button if you haven't already. Would be appreciated. Doesn't cost you nothing and it helps. And also consider subscribing if you're new. Croatia now into the box. And again, the shot off. Ricochets off the top of the crossbar. Deflected away. Croatia now with the possession outside the box. But lose it. And now the Netherlands win it back as they come forward. Croatia winning it back though as they knock it now out to this near side as we're into the box now for Croatia. Cut back, cross comes in. And it's gone out. It seemed to have gone out of play. Croatia did actually put the ball in the back of the net there, but the referee has pulled it back for the ball going out of play. I don't know if that is actually out of play. I would love to see that on the line. Croatia coming again now down this near side. Foul in the box. Penalty. Going to be a penalty to Croatia here. So just short of 5 minutes remaining, guys. And Croatia with a penalty. Thanks for that, Stevie, top man. Ben is saying Jude Bellingham to Sunderland, done deal. Okay, thank you for that, Ben. As I said, I've been struggling to keep up with the transfer news. Just time, just not had the time. But yeah, that's definitely an interesting one, isn't it? Jude Bellingham to Sunderland. So yeah, thanks for that, Ben. As Modric's now for the penalty, and he slams it into the net. And that sees Croatia in the lead now, 4-2 up. And to be fair, they look like the team that deserve to go through to the final. They've looked more hungry for it. They've shown more desire. Benny's saying, I don't follow it, but I do tune into tennis a few times. No, fair enough, mate. No, fair enough. Everybody likes individual sports differently, don't they, mate? That's what makes us all unique. We'd be a very boring world if we were all the same, mate. But yeah, no worries, mate. Like I say, I like playing tennis. I'm just not a big fan of watching it. But thank you for that, Ben. No worries, mate. And like I say, I always respect that you guys have other interests as well. Joey's saying, sorry, guys, I'm back. No worries, Joey. No need to apologise. Thank you very much for getting back involved. Didn't realise you'd gone, to be fair, mate. But thank you, Joey. I can't trust the numbers, what it shows me on my screen, guys, because you've got to remember, I'm streaming not direct. I stream through the streaming platform that I use, means it streams through that, not through YouTube. And that means that sometimes the numbers are not always accurate. So sometimes it can be telling me I've only got 2 viewers and I could have 6 viewers. Sometimes it can be telling me I've got 6 viewers and I've only got 2 viewers. So I can't trust it, is what I'm trying to tell you guys. I just can't trust it. So I don't know all the time when you've clicked in and when you clicked out. I can only gauge a rough idea off the numbers it shows me. So Netherlands kicking the ball back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicking it up the field long. So thanks, Joey. Ryan Clark, how's it going, Ryan? Ryan saying, I like football and boxing. Thanks, Ryan. Great to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I do like boxing as well, mate. I do like boxing. Although I also get irritated with boxing because it seems to me like the top fights that we should see, it seems like the fighters avoid each other. So, yeah, I'm a big boxing fan as well, mate. We just don't see enough of the key fights, do we? That's the problem with boxing. We should have seen Tyson Fury v. Joshua happen, but we didn't see it. Why? Because they're both too busy arguing about the money. So in the end, we don't see it. So thanks for that, Ryan. Joey saying, hi, Ryan. Yeah, I like some boxing more the heavyweights. Yep, I have to agree, Joey. I like all boxing, but I do try and tend to lean more towards the heavyweight. Although I also like watching historical boxing. I don't know if you guys are into that. With the YouTube, you got so many old fights that you can go and watch. I love watching some of the old fights of historical fighters like Rocky Marciano and fighters like that. Go and watch some of their fights and see how they used to fight. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And there was an old fighter watching the other day, and I can't remember the name of the fighters, but apparently that was the fight that changed boxing. They both fought each other literally pretty much to the death. And unfortunately, I forget the name of the fighters now, but it was a middleweight fight, or I think not a heavyweight fight. It was a middleweight fight. And this was back in the days when you used to have 15 rounds. And one of the both, basically, the fight looked absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Both fighters going for it all the way through the fight. Literally a real Royal Rumble, if you like. No, not too many breaks in rest periods, if you like. They were both going for it tooth and nail. And then it got to the 13th round, and one of the fighters started to get a little bit tired, but wouldn't give up. Anyway, cut a long story short, one of the fighters eventually got the knockdown. The other fighter got back to his feet, ready to carry on. But by this point, the referee had decided that he wasn't fit to carry on. And then literally about 5 minutes later, he's in his corner and he collapsed, rushed him to hospital, and he died about 4 days later. So that is apparently what the fight that changed the rules in boxing to reduce it from 15 rounds to 12 rounds. And I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but obviously now in heavyweight boxing and most boxing, you have 12 rounds. But back in the day, you used to have 15 rounds. Goal for Croatia! They've scored in the final moments of the game. Although I think it's been disallowed for offside. Are they giving this? Are they not? Yep, it's been disallowed for offside. These late flags are really confusing, aren't they, guys? Really confusing. Joey's saying, hi, Ryan. Yeah, I like boxing and boxing more, the heavyweight division. Thank you very much for that, Joey. Top man. And Ryan saying, hey up, lad. Joey, how's it going? Nice one, Ryan. Top stuff. Top man. Love to see the positivity between you guys in the chat. So top man, Ryan. Ryan also saying, can't beat Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali. Yeah, what a fighter he was. Another top fighter. Although, I don't know if you guys know one of the fighters I actually used to like from back in the day. What was he called now? He was in the Rocky film. I forget his name now. He's in Rocky 5. The guy that plays the fighter in Rocky 5. I forget his name now. I've told you guys I'm bad with names. There goes the full-time whistle, guys. So it's finished. Netherlands 2, Croatia 4. Tommy Gunn, he was called in the film, but in real life, I forget. I'm trying to think of his real name. But in the film Rocky Balboa 5, or Rocky 5, he was called Tommy Gunn in that film. Well, he's actually a real boxer. He was actually a real proper boxer. And if you actually watch, if you put in, I forget his name. I can't remember his name. But he was a good fighter. If you got to get a chance, guys, go and check him out on YouTube. I can't remember his name. You'd have to look it up. But he fought some good fights. I think he fought. He fought a few good fighters. I know that. He did fight a few. I can't remember his name, but he did fight. He did fight a few good fighters. And I'm trying to think. I think Oh, I'd have to look it up again to bring it back to memory. But yeah, if you get a chance, guys, go and check out. He was called in the film. He was called Tommy Gunn in Rocky V, but he's actually got another name. His real name's different. But he was actually a proper boxer. And if you actually he never actually managed to win a world title, but he had a right go. He had a right go. And definitely worth checking him out if you get a chance, guys. Anyway, back to the football. As I say, it's finished here, guys, at the end of extra time. Croatia have won 4-2 against the Netherlands. So awesome game. I'm going to quickly rattle through these last final comments, guys, because I'm really hungry. I've had nothing to eat since I came in from work. So yeah, I'm going to try and crack through some of these comments. Ben is saying, my championship prediction is 24th Reading, 23rd Plymouth, 22nd Ipswich Town, 21st Birmingham Town, 20th Bristol City, 19th Swansea. Have you gone through them all here? Yeah, I think Ben has listed them all there. So yeah. Okay, Ben, fair enough, mate. I'm surprised you're giving predictions yet, though, Ben, when you haven't seen the fixtures yet, mate. Joey's saying, Tommy Morris, that's it. Nice one, Joey. It was on the tip of my tongue. I just couldn't think of it. Tommy Morris, yes, that's it. Joe, you're so much. I'm crap with names, mate. I'm glad you're around sometimes, Joey, because you're a lot better than with remembering names than I am. But yeah, I could picture his face in my head, and his name was on the tip of my tongue. It just wasn't coming. Top man, Joey. Yeah, Tommy Morris. That's it. Ben also saying the top half of the league. He prediction top 11. My prediction: West Brom 10th, Sunderland 9th. Oh, sorry, West Brom 11th. Really? So you don't think West Brom will challenge for the Premier League next season? That's interesting. Sunderland 9th, Cardiff 8th, Blackburn 7th, Sunderland 6th, Millwall 5th, Coventry 4th, Middlesbrough 3rd, Leicester 2nd, and Southampton 1st. Interesting. Well, yeah, that's interesting, Ben. Thanks for that, mate. I'm surprised you're giving score predictions when we've not seen the fixtures yet. But yeah, they're definitely some interesting predictions there. I actually quite fancy Leicester to win the league, if I'm honest. But we'll have to wait and see what the fixtures say. But thanks for that, Ben. Ben also saying that's my championship prediction. Thanks for that, Ben. Yeah. So an interesting how you feel the top 10 are going to finish in the championship. So thanks for that, mate. Ryan Clark saying, when does new fixtures come out? I'm not sure about the EFL, but apparently the Premier League ones come out tomorrow, apparently. Ben is saying it's very early. It certainly is, mate. It certainly is. And Ben also saying, I'll probably do one when transfers are done. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense, Ben. Yeah, definitely. See how the transfer window pans out. So thank you for that, Ben. Like I say, your your championship prediction, at least the top half of the table, definitely interesting. Although I don't take too much notice of it most of the time because I know that a lot of fans like to change their prediction as we get closer to the start of the season. But thanks for that, Ben. Top stuff, mate. Joey saying, cheers, guys. Go get some food, some rest before your stream marathon to Moz. Catch you tomorrow's night. Nice one, Joey. You're a star, mate. Yep, thank you very much for the understanding. Yeah, guys, I am going to jump off now and go and chill out with my lovely wife because tomorrow we are doing a bit of a stream marathon. We're going to be on at 7:45 for the UEFA Nations League other semi-final, which is Spain taking on Italy. That's a 7:45 kickoff tomorrow night in the Nations League semi-final. And then at midnight, we will be doing the Nations League in the CONCACAF region, which is also a semi-final, which is Panama v Canada. and the other game that kicks off, sorry, Panama v Canada kicks off at midnight, and then the other game, which is USA v Mexico, kicks off at 3 o'clock, and we'll see how I feel after the Panama-Canada game. But I'm hoping to do both of those games tomorrow night to give some special attention to the CONCACAF region while we've got the opportunity in the summer break. So thank you very much, Joey. You're an absolute star, mate. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow if you're available, and enjoying some more great conversation with you on the earlier stream. So nice one, Joey. Look after yourself, mate. Stay safe. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Rest up, mate. Stay safe, and all the best to your family. Ben is saying, get that music, needed rest. Get that music, needed rest. Sorry, Ben, I'm not following that, mate. I'm not understanding that. Oh, right. Sorry, is that meant to be must needed rest? Thank you, Ben. You're a star, mate. Yeah, Joey just saying it because obviously I'm going to be up really, really late tomorrow night doing a special stream so we can try and give some attention to the American and Canadian audience. But thank you for understanding, Ben. You're an absolute star, mate. Look after yourself. Stay safe. And thank you very much for dropping in. It's been great to have you involved, mate. And I look forward to seeing you on a future stream, Ben. But for now, take care, mate. All the best wishes to you and your family. And hopefully I'll see you again soon, mate. Top man. Stevie saying, thanks, Joey. And nice one, Stevie. Thanks to you as well, mate, for the hard work in the background. So massive shout out to Joey and Ben. You guys are absolutely top. Thank you very much for your understanding and encouraging words and positive, and understanding that I need to get off because I've got a long stream, a long day streaming tomorrow ahead of me. Although it's not going to be daytime here in the UK, it'll be nighttime, but in America, it will be daytime. So, yeah. Stevie's saying, thanks, everyone, for joining. Please remember to hit that like button before leaving. Nice one, Stevie. Top man. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to jump off now. Look after yourselves. Stay safe out there. And hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow. But for now, that's it from me. Take care. All the best. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye for now.